2019 started off with a plethora of movies. We had Lego Movie, How to Train Your Dragon 3, Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel, Hellboy, John Wick 3, Aladdin, but out of all these, only 3 of them stood out to me, and we are going to talk about that today. The first movie we're talking about, we're going these in chronological order of time of release. And if you haven't seen any of these movies yet, what's wrong with you? Really now. So I guess spoiler warning in effect. First movie we're talking about, Avengers In Game. What can I say about this movie? This was the movie of the century, the millennium. Like, I cannot explain how much I waited 10 years for this movie to come out. I remember seeing like the first Avengers at like a midnight showing back when they actually did those. Being tired the next day, getting home at like 3 in the morning, going to school on that Friday, and just being like, hey guys, I saw Avengers, and everyone's just jealous. And then from there on out, I saw every single Marvel movie at midnight. Avengers In Game, oh my gosh. The movie was everything I ever wanted. It was beautiful. I cried. I laughed. I got an icy. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful movie, and it is quite sad that the movie's gone now. Yes, of course, there's some things here and there. I thought it was a little weird that they went time travel direction, but it was an interesting concept. And you know what? Hey, making a movie is not that easy. So I give them congrats, and I congratulate them for the hard work everyone did. And we'll see what the next big thing is, because this was years in the making. It was like watching a show that just ended, you know? Like, did I finish the series, or did the series finish me? On to the next movie. Detective Pikachu. Look how cute Pikachu is. Oh my gosh. Seeing this movie was beautiful and wonderful, and it was just a childhood dream come true. I mean, everyone's familiar with Pokemon. It's why they advertise it as a worldwide phenomenon. Like, I've played the games from like the Game Boy Color up until Game Boy Advance, and then the DS, and then like the GameCube games, and Pokemon Go. Like, I played the wazoo out of Pokemon Go. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you don't know how much I've played Pokemon Go. I can tell you what. Anyways, it was beautiful, and just like I remember the opening sequence of like the music, the Pokemon. Like, I remember like just it was just like emotional. I just like, wow, I can't believe that like I'm watching this, and Ryan Reynolds is great. It's a cute little Pikachu, got a little sass to him. It was a wonderful movie, and my God, yes, there were a couple of plot holes in the movie. But like at the same time, it's a kids movie. It's supposed to be cute and fun, and we're all just But anyways, so all I have to say is it was a good movie. I liked it. I'm not one to like heavily judge movies. So if you want me to get in the nitty gritty of any of these movies, I can certainly dig into it as much as I can and find plot holes. But I loved it, and I got to see it with my friends. It was great.
Did somebody say boom?
Now I got all the other shitty movies out of the way. I saved the best for last. This one just came out recently. Probably half the rest of the video is going to be talking about this movie. But you know who it is. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I saw this movie back to back the night it came out. I went to the first showing I went to one of those like, the giant theaters. It wasn't IMAX. They call it SDX where I live. But It was just a giant screen, and I saw it in 3D the first time, and then the second time I went with my friends, and I remember watching it the first time watching it, the opening sequence, and like I remember just getting emotional, and I legit cried through the entire movie. I know I'm a crybaby. I cried in like Avengers and Pokemon, but I cried the whole movie. Just like I was. It's one of those things where you see. You remember watching these things. Like you had these emotional connection to these things. Like I remember watching Godzilla when I was like a child, and then just to see it on the come alive on the big screen. Like I never thought I would see some of my favorite monsters on the big screen, and that is why like it was just so much for me to handle. So that being said, it was a great movie. I don't give a crap what the critics said. The audience loved the movie, and for like a whole week, I've been seeing nothing but love and respect for the Godzilla movie that came out. Actually, I have yet to see anyone post any bad things about it. Like, I've even been reading comments on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and no one's yet to say anything bad about it. I'm pretty sure there are some out there. I'm pretty sure people who've hated it. But it was a movie made by a fan for the fans, and there's so many Easter eggs in there. Like, they reference, like, even the first movie. Like, oh my gosh. There's, like, some references in there that, like, most people wouldn't even get. Like most Godzilla fans. It was just ridiculous movie. And no one gives a crap about the human drama. It's a kaiju movie. It's all about the action. And all I have to say about that is I loved it. And I plan to go see it again. I'm probably going to see it like 10 times. I love me my G-Man. He is wonderful. Love me my Ghidorah. Love me Mothra. And Mothra, oh my gosh, she is waifu material. And Rodan, God, his new design was great. I mean, just take a look at old Rodan.
After 200 million years to devastate mankind.
I loved it. It was a wonderful movie. I recommend seeing King of the Monsters as quickly as possible as you can. Please. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. I could probably spend another hour talking about the movie, but keeping it short. Over and out. Have a good day. Sorry, Rocket Man, you lost the King of the Monsters. No one cared about you. Secret Life of Pets 2 comes out, and oh, look and see that mess of Sonic coming out soon. Toodles.
Yeah. Yo! Home kills on this way.